let's discuss my day. Dino is stapling some chicken wire. Hopefully it won't be too irritating. My internet was amazing this morning. I was able to put together and post 4 or 5 videos. I don't know. They're up there. They go until the 11th. Maybe that's annoying. Maybe that's too loud. It's going decent. Even though I'm having... Back to what my day was like. So it started off great, right? Good internet, all that jazz. Still having a serious health issue. That's different what I told y'all about. And it's making me feel queasy constantly from pain. But then I get to Lowe's for the plywood. I let Dino stay home. He's only got one on that works. Anyways, I had them cut them 4x4. But first of all, I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the treated one, and they are very green, meaning they are soaking wet. Which makes them a billion times heavier. This guy came up and helped me slide them off and load them into my cart. 3 of them, because my dad wanted one. Then I go over there and I get them all cut 4x4. But, of course, the worker, he couldn't lift them by himself, so I had to help him lift it. And I am drenched in sweat by now, completely nauseous and shaking because they weigh a fortune. Like, I was dying, and then they were still friggin' heavy as 4x4s. And I get them to my car. Well, not, cut 4 by, and they're half an inch thick plywood. So I get them over to the truck. The truck is way up high. And I cannot even budget 2 inches off the ground anymore because I'm so white. And I am struggling, and I am turning it every which way, trying to think, is there a way to roll it or twist it in? And I have nothing left in me to even twist at this moment to get it in there. That's just not happening. This man came and he was helping me. We got one in there with him helping me, but I was struggling so bad and he couldn't do it on his own. This other man came flying in, let me help you, and they both did it without those 3 men. There's no way I could have bought it. No way. And this is why I will never pick a bear in the woods. I am not the woman who picks the bear. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about, but if for some reason you do not, last year there was this thing going around surveying women. Would you pick a bear or a man in the woods if you ran into him? What would make you feel safer? 99% of the women all chose bears. Y'all, I had monsters in my life that I was married to. Multiple monsters. I was imprisoned at a time, literally for almost a year. I have been tortured by men. Would I choose a bear over a man? No, because even after all the shit and all the evil men I have met, there are still way more good men out there than bad. But sorry, no bear is not going to maul you if you try to go up to it. Okay, this is just stupid. It's stupid. You can't compare every single man out there to all the evil people, just like I don't view all the Democrats as the same, and you can't view all the Republicans as the same. You can't view all the Christians as the same, all Muslims as the same, all the non-believers, all this or that. You can't compare a whole race to a few. So you can't compare all men to a few. It's that simple. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Because let me tell you, there was only a few of us not picking a bear. And this is why men can't be men. But see, I don't look like I would be a person to freak out about them helping me. I was so grateful, so insanely grateful. I told them they saved my life because there was no way I was getting out of my vehicle, and there was no workers who could help me. They were all too busy, and they couldn't lift it either. So I got my boards, and how did I get them in? I'll show you. The truck's up really, really high, so I use my Vivor cart that I love to death. I got a year ago for my birthday. I just slid them off the truck straight onto it and wheeled it over here, and then carry it behind me where it is now, right there behind me. I'll show you bits and pieces. I won't let you see everything right now because, we were doing the grill shack. Now it's a cat shack. I did the roof. yesterday by myself, okay, because Dino can't do it. So I climbed the ladder way up high. I mean, this is 8 feet tall right here behind me. And I put this roof on. I did this. I did it. Okay. I did it. I did this roof. He did do this one the day before, but it killed him. And yes, it's clear. So that they could have some sun. But then I was worried it'll turn too much into a greenhouse. It's a blue clear, by the way. So we went ahead and did some metal. We ran out of it and I had another clear, so I just put a clear there for some sun to come through. It is a cat shack. We still have to come up with chicken wire or something for there. We have chicken wire going on here. I'm going to show you bits and pieces, just not as a full thing because it will be on a video. As you can see, this was always my grill shack right there. Like, it's always been there. I'm on the back side of it. I'll just show you this. So it's like an L. It's going to be big. We have a lot of areas still to do. We've been putting in the chicken wire. So the bottom pieces here will also be boarded in, but we do have chicken wire down there as well for safety. We are having to try can't level the ground off. We do, it'll wash out constantly. So we are shifting it, but it's going to be really, really pretty, like designed for them, happy for them. And yeah, I think they'll like it. Point of that story. The point of what else I was going to say is, that's how my day was going, and then I got home and I had to slide one of those boards before Dino came out to help me. And it slid right across my big toe and it cut the whole tip off really badly. I gushed blood everywhere, and no, I did not go to the hospital. They don't usually give me stitches because of my allergies. They always refuse to give me stitches. So I have it very much taped up with special bamboo like stitchery tape. It's what I've always used when I needed stitches because they won't do it there. But anyway, so my big toe is sliced to death. Like, I'm worried it's gonna be deformed and gross. Like, I'm totally like, it's still there. So it sliced it almost 90% off the whole right side. But still hanging on. Sometimes it can grow back together. That did happen before. So let's see. Let's hope. 8:30, I'm hungry, so I'm having pork belly. I already had 4 pieces of it while my picanha was cooking. Like I said, not weighing stuff out, and I'm gonna eat. This is what I just came into. All these monsters trying to open the door. I think it's the 10th or the 9th or the 10th. I don't know. Anyways, it's Friday. I've had pork belly already. It's 2 o'clock. I have to go out. Gotta get the pool closing stuff. Hadn't got it done yet. And a few other things. So let's see. Can you see my outfit? My little outfit. My little jeans. Nor the hair. I'm going to be driving in the car. I usually pull it down once I get there, but it's going to be wind everywhere. I'm missing a cat. Tons of pit bulls came here today. I am on my way up into the house now. I was out for hours. I will show you what I bought. Because I went to the Christmas tree shop. I did get 9,000 steps in. It is almost 8 o'clock. Went to the not Christmas tree shop because they closed that thing down. I went to Home Goods and found tons of Christmas stuff. Went to Marshall's, didn't find anything. Went over to the pool supply store, got the closing stuff for the pool. Went over to the bread store and got all that for my mom and them. Let me tell you, if you eat carbs and you have a bread store, $21. I walked out of there. They got honey buns, they got Dunkin' sticks, they got keto bread, regular bread, rolls, hot dog buns, and hamburger buns. Y'all, the keto bread cost me $10 in a store. The keto bread's from my mom. I don't eat that. It's got wheat. Okay. Normal hot dog bun, same brand, cost $5 and something in a store. So it's super cheap. Like I said, I don't eat it, they do. Hold on, don't want the cats out. Gotta bring them some more food out here. Just getting home. because I came home, got Dino, went back out to the Dollar Tree. Y'all, look at my brown widows. I gotta clean that up. Went over to the Dollar Tree, bought a bunch of stuff for Christmas, went to a different Dollar Tree, and bought more of the same garland for Christmas for my porch. Y'all need more food. Cannot wait for their little thing to be done because my porch is awfully messy. And it's time to start. What are you doing in the drawer? It is time to start cleaning it up. I know you want to be home. You're the one probably coming to live with Mommy. And don't worry, it will still be under 10 cats because little girl can't continue to live in there. I can't do it no more. Oh, we have a delivery. Well, let me go back out there and see what I'm getting. It's pulled up when I was talking to y'all. I didn't make it in the house. 25 minutes later, and I'm just going in. He talked. Plus, it had he's playing music. Plus, it had my daughter's pants in it. I took them down to her. So, hold on. Are you in your baby bed? Did I have to move it off my desk so I can use it? You should not sleep in it in the day, just at night. You got feet? Look at your baby feet. Oh, I'm sorry, Freya. Am I not talking to you? I'm dealing with this little infant. Hush, little baby. You're so irritated. Well, Mommy was trying to sleep and all y'all woke me up. Alright, I've been forgetting to record. That's how crazy and busy my life is. So basically, all I've eaten since any food I have not recorded has just been pork belly and picanha. Oh, and cream cheese and pork rinds. I cannot think, y'all. I can't think because I haven't had for a while. And I had tonight keto chow. It's not the keto chow. I think it's the cold of it. It gives me the same feeling as when I used to throw up or lay down and cry and die with ice cream or anything else that was a cold dessert, which turns out it's a part of my mast cell activation syndrome. Me and cold are not friends, plus it's cold outside. It's in the lower 60s. The house is 60 something. I am in snuggy clothes. So I'm very sick to my stomach right now. My sinuses are going crazy. This has been going on for about 2 hours. Extremely itchy. Had a little hive going on my chest, but it has calmed down a lot. So, and I don't drink iced coffees. I don't drink anything cold. Usually it's straight up, like my water is out of the cabinet, not the refrigerator. So I think I'm going to, even though so far I bought so much berry, but I can drink it next summer. I can eat it next summer. I bought so much of it. But every time I've had it in the last 3 weeks, I feel awful afterwards. I'll try to see what it tastes like as a pancake or making that bread stuff. I'll try it as in cooking with it instead of cold. But I'm not interested in eating that kind of food right this very second. And the reason I did the keto chow because I was about to do the whole just liquid drinks for a few days because my weight is either 173 or it's almost 180. I can't control it. It is those numbers. I can go a couple of days and barely eat anything at all and not even 1,000 calories and it'll be 180. I could eat 3,000-4,000 calories in one day and it drops to 173 or vice. I cannot control it. I think it's water weight. I think it's inflammation because I've gotten seriously hurt. Okay, I got seriously hurt getting my pap smear. It caused me a severe issue, which caused severe inflammation and ibuprofen around the clock because it was excruciatingly painful. Then I go and slice my toe completely open and it is still healing, and it's still severely painful. It is my big toe. So I'm dealing with that. And I've had some migraines, so yes, I've had ibuprofen today. I had ibuprofen yesterday. I tripped today and fell into a door backwards and hurt my back real bad. Let's just say I've really injured myself a lot in the last 3 weeks. So I'm dealing with a lot of inflammation. The plus side is it doesn't matter what that scale says because my sizes are not going up any way, shape, or form. So I know it's inflammation. I am wearing even smaller sizes. I did, maybe it'll be in my thumbnail. I don't know. I did, so I love Halora clothes to death. And I was approved to be one of their, I can't say exactly what it is, so, I'm trying to remember what I'm allowed to say and not say. So I was approved to be one of their, it's not research, test subjects, or whatever you want to call it. I can't say exactly what it's called, but I am allowed to talk about it. So, which I don't know why. I don't know. Anyways, okay. So I'm really confused about how it all works. Like, I've gotten multiple things because one thing said I could post about it on social media and actually show it. And then something else I got said I couldn't yet. So, and not that, okay. So basically, they send me some free clothes that is not on the market and is not being sold. And I wear it, I wash it, I wear it, I wash it. I drop stuff on it on purpose. And I get to keep these clothes. And then I answer questions about it. And I send pictures of me, which they're allowed to do what they want with those pictures, in those clothes, right? So, and then they take mine and everyone else that got sent the clothes advice, meaning what we liked or didn't like about it, and if they should change something about it. I should have got a smaller size. When it tells you by your measurements what size they're going to send you. They sent me a large, it should have been a medium. The measurements does not line up with my body. I mean, even though those are the correct measurements, it was just way too loose in the stomach area. I was able to pull that sucker all the way up to my breasts. And then I had to wear a really tight tank top to keep it on me better, because I had to wear it out for the day. But I definitely should have gotten a medium. But it was fun getting to do that, plus getting the free jeans. I'm not looking forward to next month. And there is a lot of us doing it, so we don't always get each month's thing. But I would be okay not getting next month's. It's a sports bra. I don't want to take pictures of myself in a sports bra, like a sports top, which is a bra. So I'm hoping that mine gets skipped for next month and I could go to a different one the month after. Some people get picked every single month, depending on your age and your size, and your responses. And then other people, it's once in a blue moon, and it is random. You don't know. They send you questionnaires each month, and you fill it out. And I've already signed up for the bra one, even though, sports bra one, even though I'm not sure about, because it, got to keep my name in there because they're my favorite clothes, and if I can get free ones just for wearing and testing them out, I am more than grateful. Even though the pants are big, I will continue to wear them until they fall off because I love them. I absolutely love them. They are a 90s style in my opinion. They are exactly a pair I used to wear in the 90s when I was 18 years old. So I really love them, and hopefully they do come out with them because I think they would be popular. My favorite jeans of theirs is the asymmetrical ones. I showed y'all those. I just love to death. But, so yeah, I just was going to report that my stomach just cannot handle the cold, I'm thinking it's the cold, or it could be the whey protein or whatever that's in it, right? It could be something like that. I don't know, but this is the time of year where I start having issues. But so far I'm okay with meat, so we're just gonna keep rocking that, and I will start showing y'all when I eat something added to it. Even if, okay, it would be more in the line of what people call animal base, which is weird, because I get confused when people say animal base, because to me animal base is like what I'm doing now, it comes from an animal, right? But I guess the new statement about animal base is it comes from an animal plus avocados, sweet potatoes, and fruits. And I mean, there's a list of fruits they add to that, which is very confusing to me, because to me that's just paleo, because it's clean. Like, to me it's just natural, like I guess ancestry diets or something. To me that's not what I would call animal based, but that's what I've been watching, and that's what people are calling animal based. So I'm gonna shut up now because I'm starting to get more nauseous. For the last couple of days, I've tried to make a video over and over again, and I've deleted it over and over again. This looks like it's fogging up, but anyways, I have had some MCAS issues this week. Now it's 75, and I'm doing great today. But the other days were in the 50s and raining, and we all know that triggers reactions really bad for me. So trying to eat even things I'm used to was not working. I had horrible reactions to keto chow. It's not keto chow's fault. It's because it was cold, and I was cold, and it made it worse, I guess. So I'm gonna have to start playing with the food to see what I can and can't tolerate during the cold months. Where's my dog? Look how huge this sucker is. And I paid $1 last year for this one. The other ones are getting suffocated by it, but holy crap, it's just gigantic. We're just gonna look at some of my flowers. So I gotta go in. I did just buy me another picanha, and I did buy more pork belly, and I'm just gonna keep trying. But I also did buy me Pink Lady apples, because it's usually something I can tolerate with no reactions. I did just buy a whole bunch more mums just now on clearance that I'm gonna fill in over here that didn't take off last year. I think we got 10. Dino talked me into it. But I did get some sweet potatoes. They're in the fridge though, because I'm gonna try, they did not raise my blood sugar, neither as regular potatoes. But I store them in the refrigerator before I even cook them. I don't have to do the whole insulin resistance by cooking, putting it in the fridge for 24 hours and reheating. I watched this lady from a different country who is a diabetic doctor in whatever country it was, somewhere in Europe or Australia. I don't remember, to be honest. And she said all you gotta do is put them in the fridge. And when I tried it before even cooking, and when I tried it, it worked fine for me, 100%. No, not even up 5 points when I eat them. But I haven't, right? I've been just doing, I've done one keto chow in the last week. Hit my phone, that's great. And I have just been doing like 6 ounces picanha, 6 ounces pork belly at the most. I haven't been eating a lot because of my issues. I've been sensitive. And in the process, I gained 7 pounds doing all this. As you can see, look, I am hived. I have hives on me. What is that? Is that a bug? I see it on me, but it won't come off. I think it was a plant. But you can see my hives. Well, you can barely see it because of the shading in here. There we go. I'm covered in hives, not due to little brats, but due to my mast cell. So I'm having reactions, whether it's a skin reaction, a stomach reaction, sinus reactions, severe migraines, because my blood sugar, I cannot control, is dropping. 53 is the highest at night. It's getting in the 40s. So Nothing I try is raising it. So that is why I bought the apples. That is why I got the sweet potatoes. I'm going to try, because Dr. Eric Westman even said if you're going to eat carbs, let it be the last meal of your day and still be responsible. Don't eat high ones. So I will still keep it extremely low carb when I do it, but I'm going to try that. I'm going to try frying the apples up and seeing how little bit I could eat to make my blood sugar stop dropping, because it's causing severe migraines, which is causing me to have to take the ibuprofen, which is causing my blood pressure to go up, because ibuprofen does make my blood pressure goes up, and it does make my water weight goes up, which is probably why my blood pressure goes up. It's the evil little cycle. What? You're distracting me. What distracting me? Oh, don't bite. You're distracting the mommy. And we've been working on building them a little place, which is not done because I want my porch back. It is so trashed. I have so much scrubbing to do before I can even put the porch back together. It is horrible. They are broke so much of my stuff. But it's okay. It's okay. Hello, babies. Y'all mad, I know. But yeah. I'm not giving up. It is irritating that I can't get my weight to go down. Low fat doesn't work. High fat's not working right now. Nothing's working because my MCAS is going crazy, which means my body is full of inflammation. And when I have inflammation, I can't budge the scale down to save my life. But we are not going near wheat. Like, I'm not going near wheat. I'm not going near real sugar stuff. I'm not going near, and I know for some of y'all, you might be like, an apple's real sugar stuff. Well, it's only half an apple. And the potatoes, like I said, does not raise my blood sugars. Which I'm not having any of that today, though. I am not going near any seed oils. I'm calling it the dark calories, which I got from a book. And I'm staying away from all of those bad things. Whether you think they're bad or not, I'm calling them bad for me because of my MCAS. I'm still okay with olive oil and olives, so that is a win. I'm still okay with it. I'm still okay as long as I don't eat too much picanha. I'm okay. I'm not having reactions to a specific thing right now. It is the environment which makes it so nauseous that I can't eat. This is fogging up. I'm walking down to Mom's house. I gotta grab some whiskers here. I'm making a Boston pork butt in my new pressure cooker to make sure the pressure cooker works. I probably will not be eating any of it. Once I get it started, I have had picanha. Yesterday I had 2 pounds of picanha, and I had 6 ounces of pork belly. And what happened last night, we're going to have to discuss, because it's going to have no choice but to change the way I eat. We have a problem, Houston. Okay. So here we go. Ready? I never had this problem on keto. I had this problem before getting diabetes. Okay. I also had it while having diabetes, because at night it's called nocturnal hypoglycemia. They re-diagnosed me with that a couple months ago, and I told y'all. It's why I got the CGM. But it's bad. It's really bad. Keto vegetables are not my friends. Alright, and carrots, I can eat the whole friggin' bag of carrots. My blood sugar doesn't raise from it. My blood sugar doesn't raise from if I was to eat like 10 ounces of strawberries, which right now, because of my MCAS, I can't go near strawberries. I'm having reactions to them. And there's no plums this time of year that I like, but guess what? 3 plums. My blood sugar doesn't budge. Well, let me go start that pork butt. I'm also down, and I will tell you what happened last night, which I thought, let's just say I was terrified. Alright, the sun's a little behind me, so it might be a little bright in here. I have a bunch to do today inside the cat shack. Kind of hurt my arm yesterday doing it, but it's okay. We went to Dino's appointment. His surgery's in November. They won't know until they get in there and open it up. Yes, it's very trashy behind me. Maybe I should get in a different position. It's because we have so much crap going on with the building supplies. It's a little better. I'm just going to be blinded over here. Okay, so they won't know if it's going to be the simple surgery. Basically, when he wakes up, if he has a cast on him, it's going to take 6 months to heal because they would have gone in and moved his nerve and dug it into his muscle and basically buried it in there. If he has a split, I can't say it. Not spleen, something like that. Anyways, the thing, you know what I'm trying to say, but my body is trying to say the other word, like my tongue is trying to say a spleen. Anyways, the thingy that holds your arm up, then it's like 6 weeks. And then you can start having your recovery. So, we won't know until then. Until they're done. So I have to hurry up and get this cat shack done so that I can move the cats out here, get the porch put together, and get little girl out here, get JJ fixed, so maybe some fighting will stop. I have a lot to do by November 5th. That's the surgery date. And there is a lot to do. We're moving into the shade. It's hot, and I'm blinding. Let's try over here now. Oh, so much better. So, there is a whole crap ton that has to be done. But let's talk about why you're probably seeing here. Oh, gosh, y'all. Okay, so multiple times last night, the alarm went off to tell me that my blood sugar was 53. I would get up, walk around, it would raise a little, and I would drink some of my coffee. It would raise just a tiny bit, barely to 60. I would fall back asleep. I can't go to sleep right after eating. I'll get sick. So I didn't want to go eat an apple or something. And now I was worried what if my blood sugar goes too high. But y'all, 4:30 the alarm went off and I was a little delusional. Like I was confused. Of course, I was on my own. Dina was asleep. I was confused because the bed was soaked. My hair was soaked, so I had to wash all my sheets and stuff. My hair was soaked. No, I didn't pee myself. That's the first thing Dina said. Did you pee yourself? No. My blood sugar was 42. 42. I was very sick. Very shaky. I couldn't talk. I couldn't even get out of bed at that moment to get help. I ended up passing back out. So last night, I've had 20 episodes in the last month of low blood sugar while sleeping. And I'm only counting the ones that are 53 and lower, because I've been having them for 90 something days of 57 or lower while sleeping. But I'm just counting the 53. That's what I told it to track now. It's why I've been having to take a lot of ibuprofen, because I'm waking up with these horrible migraines because it's killing my brain cells. When you have extremely low blood sugar, not only can you go into comas, not only can it hurt your organs, but it can also kill off your brain cells. Okay? Like, it causes severe headaches. So, and here are all the brain cells I have. Okay, so, we know I cannot eat keto vegetables. My stomach doesn't like them. They make me sick. And it's probably due to mast cell. My mast cell does not like cabbage. It doesn't like broccoli or any of that. And as I said, the carrots do not raise my blood sugar either. I have eaten multiple bags of carrots. Blood sugar does not raise. Does not go up. Does not go up. I have bought some apples that I'm supposed to be cooking so that I could eat a snack before bed. Okay, at first the keto chow was working with the 3 ounces of strawberries. But because I can't have these strawberries, it was keeping my blood sugar stable all night. I wasn't having in the 50s, in the 60s, yes, but not in the 50s. But I can't have it, and the keto chow all by itself doesn't keep it raised because it's not carbs, y'all. I don't know what to do. I thought maybe if I ate 4,000 calories, and I ate, like, last night, was my experiment. I ate multiple times yesterday. Okay, I ate 1.5 pounds of picanha with 6 ounces of pork belly, and then later, late into the night, like at 8 o'clock at night, I had another 1.5 pounds of picanha. I was hungry yesterday anyways. Okay, I've had multiple coffees. Because caffeine can raise your blood sugar, I even started putting more skinny girl syrup and more light cream in there, anything, because they got some carbs in the light cream. But it's still not enough. It did nothing. It did not help. Did not help, and did not help. Okay, and I went to look up Dr. Anthony Chasey, because I'm probably saying his last name wrong, because he has done carnivore. He's the one that wrote the book Plants Are Trying to Kill You. And his suggestion when this happens is to drink milk. Okay, and a lot of people I follow drink raw milk. I can't do any of that. Light cream, the amount I use does not affect me. Regular milk, I'm on the ground crying, and always has been since I was a child. I cannot have milk. And I can't do heavy cream. Heavy cream, more than 2 tablespoons of heavy cream a day, I'm on the floor crying just as well. I'm not lactose intolerant, supposedly, but it must be my mast cell or something. It causes excruciating pain and nausea. But I am not lactose intolerant, because those are actually symptoms of it, but I'm not. I've been tested over and over again, and they could never figure out why it was causing that, and it's got to be the mast cell, because, you know, you have all these crazy episodes and not know, you can't, it's the mast cell that is causing crazy things to happen. So I feel like I'm in a rock, like in a hard place right now, because the carnivore diet has been working really well for my energy, my skin, my mast cell. Like, I have been really rocking, like, no stomach issues, eating all that fat. Like, I need the grease with the picanha and stuff, and the pork belly, and I ate, like, this morning, I ate 1/2 pound of picanha and 4 eggs. No issues. Like, and this was before we went out. And y'all know, I used to couldn't eat before I went out because I could have a mast cell reaction and couldn't get out of bed. So, and this is before we went out, I could eat. I've been able to do that again. And that's why I'm scared. I'm like, what do I add that isn't going to make my weight go up, isn't going to cause inflammation? Like, I don't know what to do. Like I said, it's not even plum season right now, and I only like the black plums. And I don't mean the outside's black, I mean the inside is black. It will stain you a bright red. It is such a deep, deep red that is black. It's called like moon something, moon night, moon, I don't know. Midnight, I don't know. It's a very black plum, inside and out. And it's the only one I can tolerate. The rest are disgusting. I seem to have reactions to them, and they don't even raise my blood sugar, so that wouldn't even be an option if they did have it. Yes, watermelon raises my blood sugar. Too much, though. Too much. And it shoots it down. So it raises it very, very high and shoots it down very, very low. It would be the same thing as if I was to go get some sugar or something. My body would react the same way. It would raise it really, really high and shoot it down low again. It would be a non-stop roller coaster. So one of the options is to try a potato before bed. That is one of my options. Because Can't have, turkey doesn't raise my blood sugar. Everyone's like, well, do where the protein turns into sugar in your blood, blah, blah, blah. I forgot what it's called. Something, I don't know. Anyways, I knew before starting to talk. Something I don't know. Anyways, that doesn't work for me either. But I also don't want to eat plants. But I feel like I don't have a choice. And I really don't want to eat plants. I am at a part of my life and journey where I am completely content with my diet, where I am not craving brownies, donuts, nothing. I'm not craving french fries. I'm not craving fast food. I'm not craving anything. Anything. And that's what's killing me. And the only things that I think is an option, as of right this minute, because me and beans aren't best friends, is potatoes. So maybe I need some help thinking of other things. I am actually allergic to things like eggplant, any kind of melon other than watermelon. I'm allergic to most fruits, most vegetables. So that's why the little list is not very big. Plus my mast cell reacts to them also very badly. And like I said, I've tried eating a bunch of fat and protein before going to sleep. But the problem is that just lowers my blood sugar more. Let's just say carnivore is working so well for me about lowering blood sugar that it gave me hypoglycemia. I mean, I already had it, but it was under control on keto. But that's when I could eat a bunch of broccoli and I was eating tons of cheese. Maybe I should try cheese again. I was eating tons of broccoli and cream cheeses and different things. Maybe that's what I should do. Because when I was doing, I gotta go to buy it though, but when I was doing the cream cheese, I just realized that talking to y'all, when I was doing 3 ounces of cream cheese a night with a whole bunch of pork rinds, those other nights that my blood sugar never went crazy on me. I would kind of like to try that before trying a bunch of other stuff. But I did buy some sweet potatoes and some little tiny round white potatoes and apples to experiment with already because of the mast cell issues, because as it gets colder, I'm not having reactions today or yesterday because it's been hot, but on the cold days I've been having reactions again. So I gotta do that. Let me show you what I gotta do. I'm not showing you the whole thing because it's gotta be a surprise, but yes, it's loose chicken wire, but it is very stapled in there. I can't pull it like Dino's, okay? That, you can't even barely tell that that's chicken wire. He pulls it so friggin' tight and so amazing, but he's hurt. He shouldn't be doing it. I have to add, hold on, let's get on this ladder. I have to go add a board back there. In the back. Okay, I gotta go add a board there, and get this finished. I gotta do some chicken wire out there. And then I have a clear panel that is going here to keep the rain out. Also, I have a panel going there. So, kind of don't want to show everything. But my grill shack has become a cat shack. So I know I wasn't going to show any of this. There will be a video that will come out later of a lot of it, the different progress videos, but the whole thing changed to what it was. Oh my gosh, amazing, really tight, right? Dino did. Piece of crap. I don't know if you can see it. It is so wrinkled and so loose. You see that? But it's got enough staples that it ain't going nowhere. So I still gotta do this part in there. This was the big thing of chicken wire, but it is pretty crappy compared to the smaller one I bought. Because we needed a smaller roll. So much better. I gotta do some here. We gotta finish putting those in, and then I'm doing chicken wire here because it just did not line up right. But it's for the cats. Every time Dino makes just the cat shack, it's fine. It's fine. They'll have an inside area over the year. These are just to keep the sun and everything off. And some rain. It's okay if this area gets some rain through some cracks. It's just for safety. It's so dogs can't kill them and they can't get hit by cars. That's what this is for. Because I can't handle that again. And Dino says he can't handle having to bury another cat because of a dog killed it or it got hit by a car. He's had to bury a lot of cats in the last year. Now, my mom's cats aren't coming in there. Oh, you tried to escape. My mom's cats aren't coming in because the older they're used to being out. So all the boys will be getting fixed. That goes in there. Sissy, sissy. Boys will be fixed. The girls will not because you have to watch them too hard. Sissy. But the girls, it's okay because nothing will be able to get to them, to get them knocked up. We might just hear some screaming. Just a baba. Okay, just a baba. Dino loves Sissy. I know for sure we have 2 girls. Hey, Matilda. But I don't know about the little Matilda's 2 babies. I cannot tell yet. And usually by now you can tell, but they're so little. And we had a cat that you couldn't even tell when they were 2 years old because stuff did not descend properly. Yes, babies. Oh my gosh, it's such a mess, y'all. Been working on the cattery all day long. It is 6:10. We're going back to basics to see if this makes a difference because I haven't been doing well. So, New York strip steak, New York strip burgers, unsalted butter, cooked on the charcoal grill with a lot of salted butter, and chef's blend from Redmond's, salt on this one, and normal salt on this from them as well. I have to show again. Look how huge. I mean, I cannot explain how huge this is. Now these ones should come back. They were bloomed during the summer, so they kind of died off. But they should come back. They're really old, like I've had them for years. Definitely got to plant the other ones that I got. Yes, I'm a mess. Such a mess. I've been building all day, and my daughter called and needed a ride, so I just jumped in the car, drove 30 minutes waiting for them to get in the car. I'm going to drive them back home and go back to work again on the cattery. So ever since I ate that potato a few days ago and my blood sugar still dropped 3 times that night, it has not dropped since though. Has not dropped since. So I don't know, it's weird. It has not gone below 65 while sleeping. So maybe I need to whenever it starts dropping again, do another carb thing. I don't know. Also, I freaked out about that potato thing, but then I was watching Indigo Nelly and it really made sense, because there were times when I ate fruit this summer, I would have, like, out of nowhere, have a high spike, but then when I ate it constantly, I wouldn't spike at all anymore. So I think the whole thing is my system was only used to fat and protein for so very long, now eating carrots, that it just freaked out and didn't know what to do with carbs in it. I kind of truly believe that's legit. Like, she's not the only one I've listened to that once their body was used to it. So, because I didn't have problems on keto, when I would go off keto and eat a friggin' Krispy Kreme donut or something, my blood sugar never spiked like that. I think it's just because I am like 0 carbs. So, hopefully my daughter comes out soon and we can get back on the road, because I'm almost done with the cat terrarium on the actual physical part, and then it's got to get some paint on the outside. I want to paint before I put them in there, and then I got to clean it up and put stuff in there for them and move stuff around, and then go shopping and buy some cat litter box and different things. Yeah. And then Dino gets surgery on the 5th. So much to do before then, because if it's the one surgery, he's out for the count for 6 months. Like, he won't be able to use his arm at all. At all. It's gonna suck. And I'll feel really bad for him. Either way, I feel bad that he's having that done. I ate cold New York strip this morning with no problems, no mess out. It's also 85 today, but a storm is coming in. It's a horrible pressure, so it gave me a severe headache. So I did take a ibuprofen about 2 hours ago. I was so dizzy from the low pressure. So I have cooked some macaroni. I'm about to eat it. We're gonna see if it's just the cold affecting me or if it's hot food, because remember there's